Imagine walking around with a heavy backpack all day. At first it feels okay, but after an hour your shoulders ache. After a day you can barely move. Now imagine that backpack is invisible. Most of us are walking through life carrying something heavy. It might be a mistake from the past, or a worry about the future. That if you are looking for a life-changing story, you are in the right place. Today we explore a motivational story that reveals the secret to finding true peace. That it's not about becoming stronger. It's about learning when to let go. Welcome to Happy Source Story. Let's begin our journey into the classroom of life. Our story begins in a large university auditorium. A psychology professor walked onto the stage to teach a class on stress management to hundreds of students. Instead of a lecture, the professor simply picked up a glass of water from her desk. She held it up high for everyone to see. The water swirled gently in the glass. The students whispered to each other, "Here comes the classic question. Is the glass half empty or half full?" But the professor smiled and asked a different question. "How heavy is this glass of water I'm holding?" Students started shouting out answers. 8 ounces. 12 ounces. Maybe half a pound. The professor waited. The professor said, "The absolute weight doesn't matter. It depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for a minute, it's not a problem. It feels light. That if I hold it for an hour, I'll have an ache in my arm. The muscles will start to cramp. If I hold it for a day, my arm will feel numb and paralyzed." In each case, the weight of the glass doesn't change. It's the same amount of water. But the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes. The room went silent. The students suddenly realized this wasn't just a physics lesson. The real meaning was about to hit them. The professor said, "Your stresses, your worries, and your anxieties are exactly like this glass of water. Think about them for a short while and nothing happens. Keep them in your head for a few hours and they begin to hurt. But if you think about them all day long, you will feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything else." This is one of those moral stories that shows us pain comes from holding on to the problem for too long. This highlights a huge mistake we all make. We think that worrying is the same as solving. We think holding on to the problem means we control it, but actually the problem is controlling us. We carry these glasses everywhere. We carry work stress to the dinner table. We carry arguments home. This is why so many people feel constantly tired even after sleeping. It's not physical exhaustion, it's the weight of the glass. Watching a motivational video is a great step, but true inspiration requires action. Ask yourself, what glass am I holding right now? So, how do you put the glass down? First, acknowledge the weight. Say to yourself, "I am worried and that is okay, but I don't need to solve this now." Second, shift your focus. Just like the professor put the glass on the table, you need to mentally place your worry on a shelf. Tell yourself, "I will deal with this tomorrow at 10 a.m. This simple trick frees your mind for the rest of the night. Remember, the goal is to rest your arm. You need to put the burden down so you can be strong enough to lift it again when necessary. Life is beautiful, but it is heavy. You don't have to carry the whole world on your shoulders today. As you finish watching, take a deep breath, exhale, and mentally put the glass down. If this motivational story helped you feel lighter, please share it with someone who needs it. We love creating inspirational stories for you. Don't forget to subscribe to Happy Source Story for more content that feeds your soul. And hey, since your hands are now free from that heavy glass, why not use one finger to gently tap that like button? It's much lighter than your worries, I promise. Thanks for watching.